Why did you become a teacher? You know it's not easy. Every day is a new challenge. But deep inside of you, you know why. Because you transform lives. You bring hope. And in the end, you know every second is worth it. Become a teacher at San Francisco State.
Take a seat. Oh, good. Nice and short and
Can I tell them to sit down? Is this microphone working? Hello everyone. Welcome graduates, and I hope there's a seat behind you. Please have a seat. Hello, welcome to families, friends, faculty, and to the 2023 EDD program's graduation ceremony and our graduating cohort 14. Yeah. I cannot believe how many people came out for this event, and I am so proud. I'm Barbara Henderson. I'm the director of the program. This has been my 7th year as director, which is hard to believe. I want to start by acknowledging that we hold this program on a campus that is located on the unceded and occupied lands of the Ohlone people, including the Ramaytush and the Muwakwa. We acknowledge these people for their stewardship of this land and these waters over the centuries, and for their continued existence as sovereign peoples who are involved in active efforts to preserve and to see rectification and rematriation of their lands through the Shumi Land and I would ask you to please think of ways that you can contribute to this effort, as I do through the Shumi Land Trust, the Segura Te Land organization. So now I want to move on to congratulate this amazing cohort. These group of people who unbelievably applied to this doctoral program in the fall, in March of 2020, and continued their applications after shutdown in April of 2020. I saw a few of them in person in face-to-face interviews. I saw all the rest of them on Zoom. Who starts a huge life-changing event like a doctoral program at the very beginning of a global pandemic? Well, these people do. And then who maintains their energy and their joy of life and their ability to just put one foot in front of the other through 3 years of continued chaos of COVID? They didn't see each other face to face until the beginning of, I don't even know when it was, but it was a really long time. We were all surprised at how tall each of us was. We're like, oh my gosh. So these people are the ones who did it. This cohort 14, these 2023 grads, our newest doctors, you rule. Congratulations. Let me tell you a little bit about this degree. Now, many of you know from times around dinner tables and tears around study sessions and late night writing, but maybe not all of you do. And so I'll just let you know what these folks have done. They have earned an EDD. They are Doctors of Educational Leadership. So they are doctor. In front of their name is doctor. I would, however, warn you not to put doctor on your ticket when you're boarding a plane. Because then when there's a medical emergency, you're like, yeah, I can tell you about transformative leadership, but I'm sorry. So, but they are doctors, and these are real, full doctors. They are doctorates. They are scholar advocates. They are leaders in early childhood, in K-12 systems, in community college, in four-year higher education systems, and in community organizations. I know most of you probably know this, but let me just tell you a little bit about what they experienced. This was a full-time program. They had to enroll every semester in 9 units of courses, which is a full graduate load. And we didn't even give them summer off. It was all 12 months. And we made them pay tuition all 3 semesters as well. It was an intensive schedule. So the classes were intensive, and it was in 8 semesters that they did this, so less than 3 years. They were working full-time as leaders. They were taking these full-time courses, and then everything else that they did or were trying to do with family, with finances, with health, and maybe a little bit of sleep. I don't know, probably not. There were 3 major milestones that they made it through. First, there was the QE, which stands for the qualifying exam. That was at the end of their first year. It was a major paper that they wrote, and it was submitted to a panel that read it through a double-blind review process, and they passed that. They came with flying colors. Then they wrote proposals and had meetings where they defended them, and then they wrote dissertations and had a final oral exam meeting with that group as well. And then they did all the final things they had to do in their dissertations. They got them edited. They got them turned in. They turned in all their niddling little paperwork, and here they are. Here they are, the 3 milestones. And the dissertation, what is it? Well, it's a book. It's a book. They all wrote books. They had to not only write the book like off the top of their head, but they had to go and they had to plan a study, they had to collect the data, they had to do all the analysis, they had to do all the writing, and they had to meet the varying and random and probably felt like changing opinions of their faculty committee all the way along as they did it. And thank you, faculty. We can't do this without you. You're amazing. And I really do appreciate, all of us appreciate your mentorship and guidance. It's huge during the dissertation year. So if you're interested in this work, either now or in the near future, you should look on ProQuest, and you'll see a copyright and where it is in the Library of Congress. It's a book that they've written, and I really congratulate them on that work. Their cohort held them together. Their smarts, their perseverance, their compassion, their wisdom as leaders, their thinking as problem solving, their advocates that allowed them to get this far. These folks are our heroes. They are our leaders of the moment, and they are our rising leaders of the immediate future. Cohort 2023, cohort 14, you did this. I want you to breathe it in. Nobody can take this away from you. Here you have the love and the compassion for yourself and for all that you have done and for all that you just couldn't do over the past 3 years and for all that you might still have to finish in the next 6 months or so. So I want you to celebrate yourselves for this degree, for this day, for being together, for who you are, and for what you do. Again, I present to you the graduating class of 2023, doctors all. So just a moment about what we're going to do today. We have our dean is going to speak. Our provost is going to speak. We have distinguished speakers. You'll see it in the program, distinguished student speakers. And then we're going to do the hooding, and I'll just saying something about the hooding because we're doing it in it was a way suggested by a couple of cohorts ago. We're decolonizing the hooding ceremony, and students are deciding who is stepping up to the stage to help hood them. It's often their faculty member, but it's often someone important to them in their lives. So there'll be kind of like a little bit of a scrum as each person figures out who's hooding them, and we come up here and we give you time to take photos and that sort of thing. So just be ready for that. And I also want to thank Alicia Solar. She is the one who organized this event and did 9 million things in the background and the foreground to make it go today. Thank you, Alicia, for everything you do for these events and for everything in the program. And thank you as well to all our faculty who came today to celebrate you and for some of them to speak and for some of them to hood you as well. All right, let's enjoy the day and let's see. Let me check the program to see what's happening next. Oh, it's our provost, Dr. Amy Tsuyoshi, provost of San Francisco State University. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Tsuyoshi.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Big congratulations to all the graduates here today. You did it. Juggling family, jobs, your own well-being, and a global pandemic. The very choice of making a profession in education administration requires tremendous courage. Working in a union environment, negotiating with state regulations and policies, and engaging with a public that is increasingly disenchanted with education's, quote, failures, will often leave you feeling blasted from all angles as you shape and determine the future of California's educational system. Particularly in this current climate, the job is harder than in the past. It is not just the teacher shortage, a teacher demographic that doesn't well reflect a majority BIPOC students, and the half a century of long defunding of public education. We are in the midst of a vast cultural shift in which gender is being redefined, mental well-being is prioritized, Sexual harassment and racism is no longer endured. Students are insisting that we use, quote, they pronouns, give trigger warnings, and tension between academic freedom versus students feeling safe is heightening nationally. You are all here because you care about the students, and also you care about the teachers as you provide leadership and guidance to a field that you have seen as problematic, but also hope to change from the inside. As I said, it takes courage to go deep into the belly of the beast, to change an institution that you feel still has value when many of your constituents just want to throw it in the garbage. How do you inspire those around you, students and faculty alike, to invest in an institution that is flawed but still has value and great potential to transform the world? This is the challenge that all of us in education leadership face. We must stay strong, restrain our impulse to yell or run away, and always take the higher ground, even as our detractors hold the loudest voice in the room. Stay true to your core values, and the overwhelming majority of people you serve will support you. In my own administrative career, I have become aware of how many find purpose in intimacy in conflict. I want to encourage all of you to take care of yourselves and to keep your values, not your emotions, central to your work. Stay hopeful as you enter the storm ahead of you. Always keep in mind that you have more supporters than detractors in the work that you do. We are living in a period of recovery, but more prominently, PTSD for students and teachers alike. Across the nation, there's an entire generation of students who have experienced severe learning loss, and educators who feel more burnt out and exploited than ever. Facing this is no joke, and it might be the biggest challenge that we as educational professionals face. I wish you all the incredible strength as you take on solving one of our nation's most urgent social problems. The gravity of the work ahead of you cannot be overstated. Take your degree and apply that all you have learned as you embark on transforming the field of education and the very future of California and the nation itself. Thank you and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Tsuyoshi. I now would like to introduce the Dean of the Graduate College of Education, Dr. Cynthia Grutzig.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I am here to welcome you on behalf of the Graduate College of Education, faculty, staff, leadership. We are so pleased that you are all here, and I'm just thrilled to be seeing this beautiful site in front of me. Thank you, Dr. Henderson, Dr. Ballard, Dr. Collins, Alicia, Solar, and greetings, graduates, families, mentors, and elders, loved ones. I am especially appreciative to see all the children and youth in the audience. Would the children and youth just stand up and wave at us? We're so glad you're here. Yes, look at this. And thank you, Provost Tsuyoshi, for your comments. That was just sobering and hopeful for all of us. I like the idea that I'm going to build on what Dr. Henderson started, because I think to understand more context of this program helps you really appreciate the accomplishments of the day. The Graduate College of Education is here to develop transformative and visionary educators, clinicians, and leaders for social justice, to effect change for good across the Bay Area and beyond, and to create an engaged and productive democracy. Seeing you here, EDD Cohort 14, affirms this commitment of ours. I want to say a few words about the distinction of the educational doctorate in the California State University and the EDD that you've earned. The California State University is the largest and most impactful higher education system in the nation, and the educational doctorate plays an important role in its success. The CSU has been authorized to offer education doctorates since 2006. At that time, the legislature recognized the urgent need for well-prepared administrators to lead public school and community college reform efforts. There are now 15 educational doctorate programs in the CSU, and ours here at SF State was one of the first to be established, with a clear focus on equipping skilled educators to lead institutions with equity, expertise, and effectiveness. There are usually about 75 students in our doctoral program spread across 3 cohorts. Over time, we have over 300 graduates. It's got to be at least that many.
I think it's 250.
250 plus 25, 275. The program, as you've heard, is rigorous and challenging and focused on supporting students to become ethical change agents and social justice leaders. The other thing that's unique about this program is that it's university-wide. This is a Graduate College of Education celebration. However, the faculty in the doctoral program are from every college in the university. Faculty, I'd like you to stand wherever you are and be recognized. The university loves this program. The university contributes to this program, and all of the faculty really represent a breadth of study and scholarship that is unique. And to quote from this year's annual report, which I just read, our students feel that the program has broadened their understanding of education in the United States from the local to the systemic, has clarified their understanding of and commitment to their work as leaders of change in their institutions and beyond, increased their ability to articulate their vision and their credibility as visionary leaders, and has increased their network of allies in advancing their agendas for change. So to complete this program, as you have done, is to grow in knowledge and power and, as the provost reminded us, responsibility. I am looking forward to hearing from our other speakers today and to seeing each of you signify your accomplishments by being hooded. And I welcome you as colleagues in this important and critical work.
Thank you, Dr. Gritzig. I now want to welcome the faculty speaker who was voted by this cohort as the person they would like to recognize and have speak. It's Dr. Romagnoli. Congratulations.
Can I move? Can I close this laptop?
What's that?
The laptop that's up here, can I close it?
No. Yeah.
No? No? Can I move it? Thank you. I'll just move that over there, and if I can have, all right. Whew. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for such a warm welcome, and I'll just give you a little more of an introduction. As Dr. Henderson mentioned, I'm Rome Romagnoli. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a program graduate. I have the pleasure of being a lecturer and a writing co-conspirator for the second-year students in the program. And in my other life at Santa Rosa Junior College, I'm tenured composition faculty. I coordinate our Queer Resource Center, and just for fun, I'm the interim dean of Language Arts and Academic Foundations. Thank you, SF State, right? Absolutely, right? And just off top, I feel so profoundly grateful and deeply humble, mildly anxious at being nominated to be your faculty speaker today. So thank you for the invitation. I feel held and cared for, and that is just invaluable. So thank you. I feel that. And so, before we nerd too hard together, I would like to nerd. But first, I do want to, just like previous speakers, to just pause on this moment and just sit with the awe that I have for each of you sitting up here, right? Like, that you are able to accomplish this tremendous feat for yourselves, for your families, for your communities, for all of our schools, right? And just for that context, right, that y'all, in August of, right, you all started, I think, in August 2020, right at the beginning, right? And just remember what that was like. It was like when we knew the least and feared the most, right? It was like the scariest moment. And also right in the middle of a massive global uprising against anti-Blackness and other forms of racist violence, right? That was the conditions in which you all took on this work. And as we see, right, the backlash or the white lash to that global movement of multiracial solidarity continues, right? Not just in the trend of predominantly white men carrying out insurrections and mass shootings in schools and malls and churches and nightclubs and grocery stores, right? But also in the realm of policy, right? Where we see the proliferation of legislation banning critical race theory and criminalizing LGBTQ plus existence, right? And second-year students had to remind me just last week that we don't live in a blue bubble here. Like, some of us get tempted to think that we live in a liberal space in California and we don't have to worry about this, right? Right? But just in California, we've seen Yorba Linda unified, Visalia unified, Paso Robles Joint unified, Temecula Valley unified, Ramona unified, and Newport Mesa unified, collectively passed 7 different measures restricting instruction about race, right? There have been more than 400 anti-LGBTQ plus laws passed this year alone in the United States, right? And anti-trans policies are creeping into California schools as well. The California Community Colleges Athletics Association just in the last several weeks passed a harmful policy targeting transgender community college athletes in our state. All of this going on in the world, and y'all wrote books. Y'all somehow still wrote a book, right? Collected data and did that. It is truly remarkable. Right, and so I would like to just, again, I wanted to pause on that for a minute, but now I would like to nerd with you all for a little bit, if that's okay. That's all right? All right, permission to nerd. Okay, we won't forget the heart, but we'll start with the brain a little bit, because I think one of the most transformative opportunities that we have during our time in this program is the invitations that we get to be in interepistemic dialogues, right? Come with me for a minute. I'm gonna come back down, right? Because epistemology is just an annoying and confusing term we use in academia instead of just saying ways of knowing, right? Ways of knowing. So some examples of epistemologies, of ways of knowing, that show up in research conducted in this program include indigenous ways of knowing, right? Black feminist thought or black feminist ways of knowing. We have epistemologies of disability, and some of the epistemologies that I move in are queer and trans epistemologies or ways of knowing, right? And all of this recent legislation banning CRT and queerness in the classroom is really about banning black, brown, indigenous, and queer ways of knowing, right? That's what that's about. And just for me, I can't help but wonder, like, why in this moment? Right, like, why is there such violent fervor to ban our books and bodies and our art and our health and our history? Just like, particularly for transness, right? Like, what exactly does the very existence of transgender people threaten? Have you ever really thought about that? Right, just think for a second. Like, what aspects of reality are troubled by transness? Right? And I don't want to take up too much time, so spoiler alert, if you think deeply enough about it, you're going to arrive at colonialism. Right? That trans existence shakes the very foundation of white, cis, heteropatriarchal, capitalist imperialism, right? By problematizing one of the most normalized forms of inequality in our society, the gender binary, right? So the lie that gender is a rigid and permanent binary is perpetuated because it protects that particular hierarchy of power that is so pervasive. It infiltrates our families, our languages, our labor, our care, our leadership, our restrooms, and virtually every other aspect of our lives, right? And the trouble with transness is that we trouble the very fabric of how our society has been organized around gender. Right down to what types of chores and toys and possible futures we assign to our children, right? So this is why defenders of the status quo are fighting with so much vitriol to dispose of trans people in history. That this is what underlies the demonization and the criminalization and the medicalization and the structural abandonment that we face as trans people. So our very existence, then, a threat and a crime. Right? And against all odds, or actually against all of the atmospheres of structural violence that gender-expansive folks must survive, I mean, in the way of, think of churches, hospitals, families, politics, and schools who would sooner dispose of us than care for us. In spite of all of that, we've still managed to dream and to build. right? A lot of it in this space. I know a lot of you know what that's like, right? In the book Trans Justice for All, Travis Albanza states, he says, "When I say trans, I also mean escape. I mean choice. I mean autonomy. I mean wanting something greater than you told me. Wanting more possibilities than the one you gave me."
Preach, Dr. Rome.
Yeah, that's not me. I wish that was me. That's brilliant scholar Travis Albanza. But yes, right, just wanting more possibilities than the one you forced onto me. Right, and that is why trans epistemologies or ways of knowing or being in the world are so threatening to the status quo, right? Because we don't want nothing to do with it. We don't want anything to do with that structure. That transness is fundamentally expansive and disruptive. That we are out here upending what everyone thinks of as facts and norms. Trans folks expand what we all thought we knew about gender, but trans epistemologies can also expand what you think you know about family, what you know about work, what you know about scholarship, and what you know about leadership. So non-binary, trans, and queer logics, or epistemologies, allow us to imagine beyond what has been forced on us. And one of the things I love about I love many things about this program, right? But one of the many things that I love is that so many of us living in the heart of America's wounds, we come here to heal, right? We come here to heal ourselves. We come here to transform our organizations. And we come here to leave something better for those coming behind us. Right, so the collective work that we engage in here, in my mind, is the embodiment of the fundamental truth that the people who are experiencing the harm are those who know the most about healing, about what's necessary, and about what's possible. Whew. Y'all, it's you all, right? That's you all, right? Like, we use our coursework on budgets and policy and methods, right, as tools, though, for preventing our fields and our institutions from defaulting to that abandonment of our communities, right? And we use our labor and our love to build new education spaces with intersectional collective liberation and a little bit of joy, always some music at the heart, right? Like, I love seeing that today, that y'all are such the embodiment of the work that we're doing in this space. Right? And how fortunate are we that every dissertation that we came to celebrate this morning gives us a roadmap, right, for how to do this work. So whenever we need guidance on how to build, we can turn to Dr. Batista for the Colegas Brown print that we need, right? They're changing the paradigm of California Community College. We can turn to Dr. Garrett's work that shows us the myriad ways that Black language matters in our spaces. We can look to Dr. Jackson's examination of white teacher racial identity. And to Dr. Adams' work around undergraduate Native American student experiences. Right, and I could read, I won't because y'all have the program, but literally I could have just gone down the list and read every dissertation in this space, right? And I won't do that. I'm gonna wrap it up now, so I'll just leave you all with this, right? That while your courses and your assignments and the milestones and the essays are done, right, all of that, I know you're sad to leave that behind, right? But the cohort and the community that you've nurtured in this space can live on to serve you indefinitely, right? You can always tap into this, right? And so I just that reminder that this space can continue to exist as a source of intellectual, community, and cultural wealth that will outlive us all, right? So I look forward to being in more community with y'all, to building with you all, and to seeing all the ways that the tremendous and embodied work you've done in this program will live on in the world. So thank you for the honor of being your keynote today and your co-conspirator, always. Congratulations, class of 23. Congratulations, y'all.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you, Dr. Rome. That was slay, right? Is that the right word? Fire. I'm putting it on TikTok. All right. We're moving on now to our distinguished students who are going to speak. And we have two of them. Two very strong women who are going to stand up and speak. And the first one is Dr. Gail Ann Liu. And she is our distinguished student Our distinguished student was voted by the faculty. I would have to say that all of the people here were eligible for it, but this person kindly agreed to take it and to win and to speak for us today. And she is an amazing leader and person, and I just am so proud of her to represent us in this way. So, Dr. Galen Liu?
Yes, indeed. Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to take this all in right now. I had the honor, I guess 2 weeks ago maybe, of presenting within the Colegas organization. And it was over Zoom, and every screenshot that I got, like, I did not look right. So I'm going to take it in. I'm going to smile. So I can have those pictures later. In the spirit of what Dr. Henderson said earlier of decolonizing our hooding ceremony, I'm also going to invite to the stage my husband, Sam Liu. In terms of this. And this one is special. The reason why I decided to bring San up here was because, in actuality, both of us were nominated by our loving chair, Dr. Alison Tintianco Cubales. And yeah, she's amazing. Right now, this moment is really special. My dissertation starts off with love. And so right now in this room, I'm feeling all the love, especially with our family, our friends, our ancestors in the room, and most importantly, our kids and our youth. In a day where, San and I have to worry about our kids showing up at the wrong house, being in the grocery store, walking across the street, it really brings us joy that they're here with us. And in actuality, this Distinguished Student Award is special with both of us being nominated because, as earlier from Dr. Rome had said, when we entered this program, it was a scary time. We were entering a pandemic with everything going on in the world. I think our moment, what we were feeling, right now evenly, is anxiety and fear. And so to be able to do this program with my husband was very special. To be able to do this program with my cohort mates was really special because in the midst of this, all this chaos was going on. And with every moment of wanting to stop out, drop out, not continue, we got to do this together. I'm going to read a little bit about, this award and why it was really special for us. This was a unique nomination that focused on a pair of students who were working on their EDDs together. We understand that this is unorthodox, and it goes against naming a single student as an awardee. But our chair decided to go against this decision and celebrate a unique partnership. This award recognizes students, all of us, not just Ann and I, the work that we do as service providers, and also our scholarship to the community and our engaged scholars. This achievement is also about how we work together and practiced authentic caring. Whether it was over Zoom in our small boxes late at night while we were crying and writing, or when we were together in study hall in our 998 class. We can attest to the imperfect process of our educational journeys, right? I am the queen of turning in my assignments in at 11:59. And our journey through this process and the systemic challenges that we all had to face together, but we endured and we did it together. Our relationship as husband-wife, as family, being in community with together is a testament of our long-lasting change in education. For all of us, along with raising a family together, we have all dedicated our lives to supporting students who have been marginalized in our education system. I'm happy to be here and accept this award, but honestly, this award was for all of us. When we do this work, we do it together, not singularly, and we do it dragging each other across the line. I want to end with, I love you all. I hope we can continue to love each other as we go after this education journey. Thank you for inviting both of us. Thank you. You want to talk?
Thank you very much. Our next speaker, our next student speaker, was elected by her cohort. It's Dr. Erica Bosky.
That's right, in typical me fashion. Yeah, hi friends, hi. Alan's gonna help me out here with a clicker, because I came with a PowerPoint, because it seemed like we needed one, you know what I mean? Wouldn't be a grad school program without one. Just the arrow, yeah. This one? Okay, so, I'm Erica Bosky, if you couldn't tell. What do I tell? Somebody's telling me to move something. We all right? Cool, perfect, excellent. My pronouns are she, her, aya. And what I wanted to do today is I'm actually going to read you a story. And when we started this program, as we have had before us with all of these amazing speakers, we were talking about how hard things were. Things were nuts. Things were crazy. And I had the lovely life experience of finding out that I was having my fourth child, Mariah. She's in the house. Yeah, woo-woo! Technically not a COVID baby, just to keep things clear. And that I got into this program in the same week. And then we went inside for a really long time. And I called my partner in crime, Miss Katie Price, who's in the house. And she told me she was having a baby. And we got into this program together. So what we did is we realized that we were mothers. And this experience with you all has made me realize how mothering and loving each other and being a family is the absolute most important element of getting through very challenging times together. So there's a book called Going on a Bear Hunt. And this book was written by Michael Rosen. And when we were put inside, it became a book that my children and I were reading pretty much every night. And it's about the journey of facing things that can be challenging and scary and also exciting, right? There's also that too. So with the help of my other co-conspirator, I want to give a shout out, Megan Schweitz. She is the artist that you will see in this story that I'm about to read to you. She helped me rewrite this book for what we went through called We're Going on a Life Journey. All right? And let me make sure I'm clicking this correctly. awesome. There's going to be a part in this story that we all say together, because that's how this story goes when you read it, okay? So we're going to do one practice round, because that's a teacher in me, so you all know what we're doing. So we're going to say this together as these slides come up. It goes like this. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You have to go through it. Good job, you guys. Next time with a little more pizzazz, but that was pretty good. Okay? That was pretty good. All right. So here we go. You thought everything was going according to plan as we all got accepted into this program with plans to change education and the world. Then our worlds changed forever. We faced loss, fear, lifestyle changes, and so many unknowns. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You have to go through it. Yeah, you all know this. See the pajama pants. You know what's up. All right? You quickly must learn many new ways to be a student, an educator, a working professional, a caregiver, all while creating and using new ways to support and connect to our ED program and personal communities. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You have to go through it. You're still going on this life journey. And you realize the doctorate program is offering you the challenge to find your voice, stories you want to share, solutions to the challenges within the education system, while advocating, proclaiming that our education system is again the backbone, safety net, and additional family home to our communities as we live through this time in our history. And this is literally like the process we went through, y'all. Just want to be very clear. It's extremely accurate, all right? It's all right. There's a square on here for all of you, just to be clear. All right. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You have to go through it. Whew, this part of the life journey. You see and feel all the love and support from your family and community. With all this dedicated support comes sacrifice, patience, and the massive obstacles of time management to care for others and ourselves as we work together to cultivate our identities as leaders. This is a shout out to all of you in the room, for reals. Thank you so much. Yes. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You have to go through it. Now here we are on this part of our life journey. We're now coping with today as we use our passion, creativity, generational knowledge, curiosity, cultural wealth, so much courage and empathy for one another to take the leap to radically transform the education system to be the place where everyone is welcome, to equitable access to what they need in order to foster individual and communal growth, change, and love. So much love. Woo-woo! All right, y'all. Before we say it one last time, I'm just going to invite you to hold hands if you'd like to someone next to you. Okay? That's all right. They can be sweaty. We're all friends here. It's exciting we can touch each other. I just want to be clear. This is progress. Okay? Enjoy the germs. It's good for you. All right? Hand sanitizer's in the back. All right? This is a big moment. All right. Here we go. Can't go. Oh, wait. Take two. This is real life. This is just like the pandemic, you guys. You got to practice things a couple times. It's great. All right, one last time. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You have to go through it. Yes, clap for yourselves. I just want to say really quick how much I love and appreciate all of you for supporting me getting through this, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Well, that's what you do when you got teachers in the house. All right, thank you. Thank you, student speakers. Thank you, Gail and Erica. All right, we are now to the part of our program where we get to hood and congratulate our doctoral candidates. So I will stay in the MC role here, announcing each person's name, their dissertation title, and the members of their committee. And then it's alphabetical, so you'll sort yourselves out and come up here on the stage with these X's, right, Alicia? You'll step up on the stage, and there's 3 X's for you to stand, and then the 2 members who probably were going to hood you to stand. So we begin with, isn't the alphabet wonderful, Jacob? Congratulations to Jacob T. Adams, Dr. Jacob T. Adams. Jacob's dissertation title is Undergraduate Native American Student Experiences in Full-Time Online Learning Environments. Jacob's dissertation chair is Dr. Lee Cava. Dr. Robert Collins and Dr. Pia Bizon are his committee members. Congratulations. Yes. You got it. If I can shake your hand as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Jacob, stand on the egg so I can trigger you.
All right. Are we good?
I think they want y'all to come up too.
You want us all to gather?
The other X's are for.
All right. And we're going to take our time just like that. So our next honoree is Dr. Olabisi Adesuya Fasuya, EDD. Dr. Olabisi's dissertation title is Preschool STEM Education, Perspectives on the Education Practice Gap and Professional Development. Dr. Adesuya Fasuya's dissertation chair was Dr. Daniel Meyer, and her committee members were Dr. Stephanie Siskilton and Dr. Jean Hybrooks. Congratulations, Dr. Adesuya Fasuya. Yeah, one like that.
We'll do two.
And shake the dean's hand, too.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Our next candidate is Dr. Michelle Y. Batista, EDD. Dr. Batista's dissertation title is The Coligas Brown Print, Changing the Paradigm of California Community Colleges. Dr. Batista's dissertation chair is Dr. Maria Zavala. Committee members are Dr. Marcela Garcia Castanon and Dr. Angelica Garcia.
De la corazón, por todo el coraje que demostraste haciendo tu disertación. Y por el modelo del Brown Print que publicaste en este libro que escribiste. Eso.
Our next candidate is Dr. Erica Black, EDD. Dr. Black's dissertation title is You're Essential, My Sister, Identifying Successes and Challenges Among African American Women in California Nursing Programs. Dr. Black's committee was Dr. Dawn Alyssa Fisher, and committee members Dr. Daniel Meyer and Dr. Beverly Glover. Congratulations, Dr. Black. All right. Our next doctor is Dr. Erica Bosky, EDD. Dr. Bosky's dissertation title is Care for Us First, Experience of New TK-12 Teachers Performing Heart Work and Providing Trauma-Informed Teaching. Dr. Bosky's dissertation chair is Dr. Sharia Taylor. Committee members are Dr. Daniel Meyer and Dr. Sonia Lenz Rashid. Congratulations, Dr. Bosky.
Okay, one more, you all. There are people in the back are saying one more, just my children. All right, all right. There you go. Yes! Thank you so much.
Oh, our next candidate is Dr. Leah Catching, EDD. Dr. Catching's dissertation title is Policy Analysis for Reform, a three-pronged analysis of transitional kindergarten policy in California. Dr. Catching's dissertation chair is Barbara Henderson, PhD. Her committee members are Dr. Sheldon Jen and Dr. Ashley Williams. Congratulations, Dr. Catching. Deal with it later.
Okay.
Yes. Wow. Our next honoree is Dr. Christopher Chu, EDD. Dr. Chu's dissertation title is Who Cares? Examining caring and validating relationships between students and financial staff. Dr. Chu's dissertation chair is Dr. Jeannie Stowers, one of the founding members of the EDD program. And Dr. Daniel Meyer and Dr. Scott Klein are on Dr. Chu's committee.
It didn't get blown out in my 20s.
Like being knighted.
I know.
Congratulations, Dr. Chu.
There.
Jenny, I need you to sit down, please.
Can I shake your hand?
Yes. Can I get one if I can?
We got to get another photo here. Aww. Congratulations. Our next honoree is Dr. Cynthia Duar, EDD. Dr. Duar's dissertation title is Historical Analysis of California Community College Decision on Whether to Adopt Proctoring Software During the COVID-19 Pandemic. Dr. Duar's dissertation chair is Dr. Jackson Wilson. Her committee members are Dr. Maggie Beers and Dr. Violet Ballard. Congratulations, Dr. Duar.
Hi, Mom and Dad and Kyle and Dad.
Yay! Congratulations. Our next honoree is Dr. Theodore Dykesel, EDD. Dr. Dyksel's dissertation title is Rewriting Our United States History Books. Dr. Dykesel also expanded his family during this degree program. Dr. Dyksel's dissertation chair is Dr. George Barganier, with committee members Dr. Rob Collins and Dr. Landon Hill.
Yes.
Aww. Aww.
Rewrite that history.
Yeah, rewrite that history.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right. Our next honoree is Dr. Vanessa Espitia, EDD. Dr. Espitia's dissertation title is Dismantling the Disproportionality of African American Students in Special Education, a self-study of an educational leader. Dr. Espitia's dissertation chair is Dr. Laura S. Epstein. Her committee members are Dr. Barbara Henderson and Dr. Violet Ballard. Congratulations, Dr. Espitia.
I wish my dogs were here.
Our next honoree is Dr. Lucy Fuentes, EDD. Dr. Fuentes' dissertation title is The Relentless Pursuit of College Education, Elevating the Voices of Former Foster Youth and Social Work Professionals. Dr. Fuentes' dissertation chair is Dr. Daniel Meyer. And committee members are Dr. Sonia Lenz-Rashid and Dr. Christina Lavarro. Congratulations, Dr. Fuentes. Okay. All right, you do it. Our next honoree is Dr. Cookie Garrett. Dr. Garrett's dissertation title is Sue Me. I'm rooting for everybody to speak Black English, Black language matters. Dr. Garrett's dissertation chair is Dr. Sharia Taylor. And Dr. Garrett's committee members are Dr. Trevor Getz and Dr. Landon Hill. Congratulations, Dr. Garrett. All right.
Did they get the picture?
Get that picture. Congratulations. Our next honoree is Dr. Michelle Hammonds, EDD. Dr. Hammond's dissertation title is Disrupting White Racial Identity Formation in the Classroom, the Potential Contribution of White Educators' Anti-Racist Pedagogy. Dr. Hammond's dissertation chair is Dr. Trevor Getz, and committee members are Dr. Mina Kim and Dr. Nicole Evans. Dr. Hammond is being hooded by Dr. Laura Lissy Wagner.
Yes.
Sorry. Thanks, Laura.
Congratulations. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
I gotta turn the page here. Our next honoree is Dr. Tiffany Jackson, EDD. Dr. Jackson's dissertation title is An Examination of the Impacts of White Teacher Racial Identity and the Teacher Credentialing on African American Racial Identity. Dr. Jackson's dissertation chair is Dr. Abul Petra, and committee members are Dr. Trevor Getz and Dr. Macheo Payne. Congratulations, Dr. Jackson. Abul is here. Dr. Petra, thank you.
Dr. Jackson.
Our next honoree is Dr. Justin Lindsay, EDD. Dr. Lindsay's dissertation title is Subversive Pedagogy, Disrupting Static K-12 Curriculum with the Arts and Equity Toolkit. Dr. Lindsay's dissertation chair is Dr. Stephanie Sisk-Hilton, and committee members are Dr. Sheldon Jen and Dr. Don Fraser. Congratulations, Dr. Lindsay. You got it. They got you.
Okay.
Handshake. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Our next honoree is Araceli Leon. Araceli's in-progress dissertation is titled, and she's corrected it for me, so I've got the real one here, Strengthening Home to School Connections Through Community Walks, an evaluation of Undocumented Student Resource Center. Dr. Araceli's dissertation chair is Dr. Maricel Santos, and committee members are Dr. Ali Borgian and Dr. Raymond Izala. Congratulations, Araceli.
We're mom and dad.
Yes, you are. Awesome. Do you want to use? Congratulations. Do you want to use stairs? Yes.
Yeah, that's how
All right. Our next honoree is Dr. San Lu, EDD. Dr. Liu's dissertation title is Growing Community Responsive Leaders in the California Community Colleges, Re-envisioning Home for System-Impacted Students. Dr. Liu's dissertation committee chair is Dr. Alison Tintiango Cubales, and committee members are Dr. George Barganier and Dr. Rome Romagnoli. Congratulations, Dr. Liu.
Stay in formation.
Oh, where are we looking? Just don't move. Oh, right there. Don't move. We got one more loop coming. Next. We'll shake hands. Everybody stay. Everybody stay. Everybody stay. Thank you so much.
Okay, now these folks are going to stay on stage. Because we've got another honoree, Dr. Gail Ann Liu. Dr. Rulota Liu's dissertation title is With Love, Disrupting the Dehumanization of the Justice System Impacted Students in the Community Colleges. Her dissertation chair is Dr. Allison Tintiago Cubalis, with committee members Dr. George Barganier and Dr. Rome Romagnoli. What? How do people go through this program together and still be smiling up here? Thank you. Did I get it?
We already got it.
We got it.
We got it.
All right. And now, our next honoree. Say your first name for me, so I think I've been saying it wrong for 3 years. Shalin, Dr. Shalin Newman, EDD. Dr. Shalin Newman's dissertation title is Equity Consciousness, a case study exploring pre-service teacher equity thinking in synchronous hybrid teacher preparation, which we've seen a lot of these past couple years. Her dissertation chair is Dr. Trevor Getz. Committee members are Dr. Stephanie Sisk-Hilton and Dr. Maria Zavala. Congratulations, Dr. Newman.
Pictures.
Our next honoree is Dr. Katie Price, EDD. Dr. Price's dissertation title is The Abolitionist Potential of Critical Creativity, an inquiry about the impacts of theatrical performance for Title I students. Dr. Price's dissertation chair is Dr. Shukyana Chakrabarti, with committee members Laura Wyeth and Dr. Daniel Meyer. Congratulations, Katie. Our next honoree is Dr. Cassandra Talbot, EDD. Dr. Talbot's dissertation title is Reclaiming the Story, Youth Participatory Action Research in the Rural Social Studies Classroom. Dr. Talbot's dissertation chair is Dr. Wei-Ming Dariotis. Committee members are Dr. X.Y. Desai and Dr. Brad Fogo. Congratulations, Dr. Talbot.
Congratulations.
Our next honoree is Dr. Ulash Thakur Dunlap, EDD. Dr. Thakur Dunlap's dissertation title is Understanding the Lived Experience of Students of Color in Graduate Counseling Education, Implications for Educators and Leaders. Dr. Thakur Dunlap's dissertation chair is Dr. Julie Cronister, and committee members are Dr. Graciela Orozco and Dr. Kevin Nadal. Congratulations, Dr. Thakur Dunlap.
Okay. Put together, okay? Put together.
And our final honoree of today is coming up. It is Dr. Wendy Tobias, EDD. Dr. Tobias's dissertation title is Disability Identity, Belongingness, and Persistence in Students with Disabilities in Higher Education. Dr. Tobias's dissertation chair is Dr. Julie Cronister, and committee members are Mayumi Hajiwara and Dr. George Selou. Oh, there's the team. Aww. Step up for a photo. Congratulations.
Well done. So proud of you.
Yeah. And that concludes the formal part of our program. I ask that family members and friends and others who are here, all please remain seated while the faculty and the honored students, the alumni, what am I saying? Exit from the room, and then please enjoy the refreshments, the catered meal that Alicia has arranged for us. So thank you very much, and congratulations again.